This live stream just hits a little different, guys. Oh, wow. It just hits a little different. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is the third live stream in a row, but I'm still freaking hyped. I'm still excited, and it's been a wild journey to get here, and it feels like some people might hear that and think about the last 30 days of the Kickstarter, and some people might hear that and think about like since DC20's alpha's launched, and some people might hear that and think about since the beginning, y'all, when I was doing these live streams, these exact live streams on my cell phone that was on like a little phone clamp that I had, and it was just sitting there, and I was like, hey, trying to read emergency phone shut off. No, I was trying to like read chat like this. So yeah, it's been a wild journey, and now we're here. So the hype is real. I see the hype. I see the congrats. Thank you, everybody. Attila the Bun, that's a great name. CJ Wargasm, Alex C, Abjack. It's crazy now too, because we've like evolved. Tian Tori's here as usual. We've evolved to the point where now, like, even these live streams, there's like 400 people in here. Last night there was 1,200 people to do the send-off party. It's crazy all the time. So yeah, thank you guys. I recorded a thank you video. That's gonna be the next video that drops for the I know it's not going to be a content I know it's not a piece of content video like, oh, the Spellblade or something like that. And I know y'all want to get DC20 content, and trust me, it's cranking out here very soon. I'm going to talk about that first as well. But I just gotta stop and say thank you, guys. Hydration check, thank you. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Penguin. It was a big win. Penguin win. Yeah, thank you, Tanner. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to get used to the little bitty penguins just going through the chat. Oh yeah, if anyone doesn't know about the whole penguin thing, right? PH Arbex, no, I have not slept yet. I went to bed last night at like 1 after the wrap up of everything went down, and I had to wake up at like 5 to go work out because I'm trying to get back in shape. But I probably also need to sleep. That's that's probably a big thing, right? So the penguins. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's the big picture of the live stream. We're going to talk about what the heck these penguins are all about, so people are in the loop, because people have been asking me. I'm going to explain 0.8 and it getting to you guys and what that looks like. And then I'm going to show you all some monster stat blocks. What? And then I'm going to answer some questions. And at the end of the stream, stay tuned, or make sure you catch it or something after. I don't know. But at the end of the stream, I have a special announcement that I'm only going to say here first, and I'm going to wait to make a post about it till like sometime later tomorrow or something, because I do appreciate y'all in these live streams across the board, whether you're signed up to my newsletter, whether you're a patron, whether you watch to the end of a YouTube video. The people that show next level dedication, I want to find creative ways to say thank y'all. So at the end of this live stream, I'm going to announce something and show y'all guys something, and it's super exciting. Yeah. All right. So anyway, the first thing, okay, now I'm sorry. Now I'm keeping T and Tori hostage. She can't go to bed. And then Joe M, a super chat already starting things off. I can't tell you the Kickstarter took a bit. I can tell the Kickstarter took a bit out of you. I'm glad things are going well. Don't forget to take care of yourself, you and your family. Yeah. It's been crazy. Even during the middle of all of this, there's a thing on Discord, and somebody was sad about how the tiers worked, or they were confused about this, or miscommunications, or whatever. And I stopped everything I was doing, and I sent a video just like to talk to him about it. And I mean, that's just, I mean, that was like a no-brainer. And then the community was like, oh wow, like this was like, wait, he just stopped to send this video? And then some people were like, dude, you need to get some sleep, man. Like, you look like. So yeah, I'm running on pure energy from you guys, and pure love and energy, and that to get through the last a couple days, it's literally been like every once in a while I'll see the chat, I'll see the DC20 chat and Discord, and it'll be just people being like, hey, Thank you. And the love has fueled me from you guys. So yeah, and sleep is good, Snoz Gobbler. I agree. That's probably a good idea. So yeah. Also, if you didn't know about this, here's how this works. The live stream goal is 500. If we hit the live stream goal, then I do a $75 giveaway for some Die Hard dice. It's not this literal. It's not this box or whatever. Die Hard dice are the people that are making the DC20 dice. The purple. Yeah, the purple. Wait, gotta get my face out of the way. So I wasn't tracking my face. Stop tracking my face. The purple dragon scale dice. Can we see a good glimpse in there? Get my face. Stop tracking my face. There we go. Oh, there's the 20 purple dragon scale dice. This is one of the examples. We got some things in the works for the DC20 dice set. I showed some of that in the last live stream as well. But if we hit the goal, we have a $75 gift card from Die Hard Dice that we give away as well. And at the end of the stream, no matter what, I'm going to do a DC20 giveaway. So, and how these DC20 giveaways, I haven't even talked to you guys about this. How I want these giveaways to work is going to be super cool. How I want the giveaways to work is I am going to do a giveaway, and kind of similar to last night, right? Similar to how last night went. For whatever backer you are, if whoever wins the giveaway, you're going to get, I always get the emails. I always get emails from, oh wait, T and Tori, you gifted 10 Dungeon. T and Tori, stop gifting me. T and Tori is another DC20 content creator, and you can't give me membership. I need to go. Are you monetized yet? Because I need to go. I have gone to multiple DC20 YouTubers and like gone to their little streams and stuff, and I try and super chat them, but they aren't monetized yet. So I'm like, we gotta get these people monetized. So thank you for that, T Tori. Stop doing that. You're too nice. Anthony Diaz, hello, coach. Hello, Dungeon Cash. Would DC20 have any Westmarch servers in the future? Wait, will Dungeon Coach? Will DC20 have any West Marches servers? Right now, there already are West Marches server, but I'm honestly not as familiar with West March servers. So I've never ran one. I've never done one. I've not been a part of one. I've never played in one. So I'm in the dark as far as that goes. But I do know there's at least 2 that I know of that are like doing some big stuff, you know? So I'd check that out on Discord. Yeah, exactly, Albustine. We already have some. So happy I upgraded my before bed. Yeah, sensational social with Beth. I am the Penguin Love. I see you. Upgraded before the end. There you go. But anyway, so here's how the giveaway works. At the end of every single one of these live streams, have been crazy. The amount of people showing up here, the amount of super chats, the amount of love that I think how well the Kickstarter did, how many patrons have jumped on. We've had like 200 patrons join recently, 300 I think, in the last week or two. It's insane. It helps that I just launched the Scion and the DC20 magazine volume 1, but the amount of support's been wild. So I just keep wanting to like if y'all keep supporting, I'm like, no, wait, no. It's like somebody trying to one up you when people tell stories like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna. So here's my one up is in these live streams at the end of every single one, regardless of any sort of goals, regardless of however well the stream does, doesn't matter. At the end of every single one, I am going to do a giveaway, and if somebody gets the giveaway, if you get the giveaway and you give me your email, and I get the email, and it's an email that didn't back or wasn't a backer like that, you're going to get the DC20 beta and all future updates. You're going to get the game. I'm going to give you the beta 0.8 of DC20. Now, tonight is a little different because we still technically haven't released it yet, so you have to wait like 3-4 days, and then you'll get it. But either way, you'll get the beta 0.8 of the game and all future updates leading to the full release, right? That's what you'll get. And then if you backed and you backed at like the $95 tier, if you backed at the $95 tier, I'm going to add the hardcover to your book. I'm going to add so I'm talking away. I'm going to be giving away like hardcovers potentially, depending on the backers and everything like that, and who got what and everything like that. So depending on that, I'm going to basically one up wherever your pledge, there you go, that's the word I was looking for, wherever your pledge was. So that's going to happen at the end of every live stream. I think that's going to be super fun, and that's going to be a very on brand giveaway for the people of this community who already made this even possible. So there we go. And then whoa, I gotta get caught up. before the end. Sean Van Beverhold. Any news yet on the Roll20 front? I'm so stoked. Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Okay, that's another thing I needed to talk about. So the DC20 Roll20. This is something that is outside of my scope that I can't speak on. I'm not. I would say if I was under an NDA, and I'm not under an NDA, so I'm not like not saying stuff or anything like that. Like I reached out to Demiplane Roll20. I was in a call with the three, each of the heads of each of the companies of Roll20, Demiplane, and Drive Through RPG. I was in a call 2 times with them all in one call, right? And we were just talking about this and talking about that and talking about all the kind of stuff that was all in the works, right? And at the end of all of that, Demiplane said, this is what the offer is, this is what we can do, this is what we can work out. And they said specifically that this does not include Roll20 integration. So it did not include the Roll20 integration. We are fully being integrated into Demiplane. We are going to be, that they're going to be onboarded into the platform. They're going to start work on that as soon as I have the 0.8 PDF to give them. They're going to start working on that right away. And we're going to get the character creation tool, the compendium. Everything's going to be injected into Demiplane. But it's not going to be injected into Roll20. Now, what that means, I don't know. They literally wouldn't tell me. I was just like, okay, so this is what's going to go down. So they're all the same company. Right now, they're 3 separate platforms as well, but they just got acquired by Demiplane. So there has to be something. This is me hypothesizing, hypothesizing. There we go. This is me thinking about that. Is they're all one company. They have to have some sort of connections and integrations with one another, right? So I am guessing that as we get onto Demiplane, we're good. And then once Demiplane can talk to Roll20, once they've integrated completely as the companies have merged now, that will be taken care of. So Sean Beverholt, are we on Roll20? No, but we're on Demiplane. So technically, eventually, yes. There's all I know on that. And that's literally all I know. So there you go, Sean. And then Hulk, the gym is making you fit and thick, bro. Motivated me to work out this morning too in over 3 years. Hulk, are you kidding me, man? I want to go work out again tomorrow now. Hulk Dynamite, dude. Let's go. Let's go. I every week, every month I update. I have a Patreon update that I update a whole bunch of stuff, and at the very bottom I have like a health update and losing weight. This last month I definitely gained like 8 pounds. It was nuts, right? Just kind of right. And I was also sick and had surgery before, and then I came back from that. So whatever. But yeah, I'm super motivated, baby. And seeing that I am motivating you is motivating me. It's like a cycle of motivation. Let's go, Hulk. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna freaking get myself back in shape. You know what I'm saying? No more slacking. No more slacking. Michael Pinkston, what's up, Michael? Thank you. I'll be proud to carry you in my store. Oh, let's go. Sky and I touch base. I won't carry Wizard of the Coast in my store. Michael, let's go. I'll give you an extra discount for that. Wow. And I'm saying an extra discount, not because it's against Wizards of the Coast. I'm not trying to be hostile against them. I'm not trying to fight. No. I'm just saying, like, I respect the dedication towards DC20 in that way. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that in that level. Heck yeah. And then let's go. What else we got? Michael Peaston, hydrate, sir. No, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. It's so funny. Y'all know. Like y'all as an entity, as a chat entity, y'all know, like, have a pulse check on my hydration. So thank you for that. I love that Max Stern's hydration check literally like a perfect hydration check. I love that. Jacob Buckland Seward, congratulations from Avenue Studios again. More DC20. Well, see, these aren't DC20 YouTubers, but people who have talked about DC20 on their YouTube channels. Super chatting me. Stop it. I tried to super chat you guys. We are super excited to play and get this a ton more DC20. You rock, coach, and a huge inspiration. All 5 of my kids love your energy. Oh my gosh. Are those kids you had to leave the stream to go put down? Huh? And then it was funny. I jumped onto their stream. They're talking about DC20. I chatted them, and then my kid came out of bed, and I had to go put him back down. And then I came to watch the live stream back, and then one of them had to leave to go put their kid. So we were just like playing weird stream tag with children needing to be put down. So there's that. So thanks for that, Jacob. That's funny. Can we guys Haagen-Dazs Quitsats Haagen-Dazs. There we go. Can't wait for the beta. I'm going to run a one-shot with my usual 5e group on July 4th. Looking forward to their reactions. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool. July 4th. July 4th. Oh man, I don't. July 4th is so close. So the beta goes live on the 6th is what my estimate is. I might be able to get it out the 5th or 4th depending on when I get all the tools and stuff in BackerKit. I have a meeting with them tomorrow and we'll see whatever things looking like. So there's that. So stay tuned. And then there's something else. Oh, if you missed, a lot of people need to know this, or if somebody's asking on Discord or somebody's asking on Kickstarter, and you see somebody ask about this is how it works, is if you missed the boat, you missed the absolutely massive freaking cruise ship that was DC20's Kickstarter, right? If you missed it and you just can't, if you missed it, there's two ways for you to make up for or get back on the boat and get caught up with and get a jet ski to catch back up to the boat. The analogy should stop. Is digitally, as soon as I release the beta, all the backers are going to get the beta. Boom. And then sometime after that, I'm going to have a post on the website, and on the website, right? Probably a couple of hours after, on the website, I'm going to upload the 0.8 beta onto the website. So it will be on the website. It's not going to be it's not going to be as cheap as the Kickstarter. It's probably going to be on the Kickstarter it was $30. On the website, it's probably gonna be $39.99 type situation. So it's gonna be a notch more expensive, because again, that's the whole point of the Kickstarter, is to give you guys as much value as humanly possible. And in the Kickstarter, you got this and for free, and that for free, and this for free, and that for free, and all this stuff. That's the whole point of the Kickstarter. But now that ship has sailed. But all these rewards still are going to be there. I'm not going to just not let people play DC20. So as soon as the beta 0.8 is ready, I'm going to post it on my website, and people can pick it up there, and they will get free updates all the way to the conclusion. So if you buy the 0.8 beta, yes, you're buying the beta, but then that turns into the game, and then you get free updates. Make sure you log into the website, make sure you sign on, do all the things, and then you get automatically sent the updates. 0.9, 10, all the way through 11, 12, whatever, however long it takes. You'll get all the updates. So there's that. And on BackerKit, the late pledge manager, you can buy hardcovers and dice and action trackers and all that type of stuff, right? So that's the big update there. So there you go. Glad we all got synced up. All got synced up there. Wait, okay. Oh, wait, there we go. William Taylor, weight is not an accurate measure of health. Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. The best way I can say this to describe, I was a coach for 11 years. My major in college was kinesiology. I've been a personal trainer before and stuff. So I absolutely agree with what William's saying. So my whole thing is, it's an easy metric to be able to say to people online, especially when I'm definitely like tens of probably about 50-ish pounds overweight. It's an easy number to say. So then once because like right now I'm like 255, 260. So once I get down to like that 220 mark, I probably won't use weight as a metric anymore, because I'm just like, okay, cool, I feel good, and that's my goal weight is 220 to feel good. So yeah, I agree that weight on a scale should not govern you or like be in your head too much. I agree with that. Steve Anthony, you're years away from aging drastically. So happy to the success of DC20 allows you to breathe and take a deep breath and take care of your family. That was what hit me last night too. We are eagerly awaiting the process of your team's efforts. And that's what the rollouts are starting in like 4 days is whenever the ball gets rolling. I also made this announcement last night, but you are also going to be getting the Monster Starter Pack, which is also what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be showing you guys a little something. And then Trixie Ray, you are always super chatting. Thank you so much. Hi, Coach. I'm so happy for you and your family and your super successful Kickstarter. Question about the bronze dragon patron tier. The first item says early access to beta PDFs. Do we get 0.8 before it's released? That's the only caveat there, Trixie Ray, is that's literally the only time where you won't. And that's how that works, because the 0.8 is not done yet. Actually, this is a good description. The Bronze Dragon patron tier, it's one of the higher tiers. They get early access to DC20 content, but here's how it works. And this is actually good for everybody to know. So 0.8 releases, everybody gets 0.8, who backed or gets on the website, whatever you're doing, you're going to get 0.8. So now everyone is on the same page, 0.8. Here's how it works though. 0.9, right? The next upgrade to 0.9, there's going to be a lot of steps along the way to get to 0.9. And I can't send the PDF until we get to here, right? So if we're at 0.8 and we got to update a new armor system, a new custom armor and shield system that we're adding to the game, whoop, we need to work on that. But as soon as we add this to the game, I'm not going to make an entire new PDF just for that. We like, okay, subclasses. Okay, as we're working on the subclasses, other rules are going to get added. Ooh, we're going to change this. Ooh, new updates here. Ooh, we have all the subclasses ready for the rogue, right? We have all the subclasses ready for the spellblade, whatever it is, right? And we're going to have some of these stuff ready. And then we're going to get to a point along the way, and all these little steps along the way, we have to wait until we get to here to then be like, hey, 0.9's ready. And then I send that over to my editors, and they go through and edit it, and I send that over to the layout guy, Mark, and he puts all the stuff and does all the things, all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of stuff that goes through that pipeline. What the Bronze Dragon patrons get is every time this happens, boop, I send that to the Bronze Dragon patrons. So, hey, we finished the rogue subclasses, boop. Hey, we finished the spellblade subclasses, whoop. And then y'all are going to get these things along the way. And that's where the beauty of the early access comes in. So you don't actually get the entire PDF early. I think that would be a dick move on my part if I was like, haha, the 0.9's ready, but I'm not going to give it to you guys yet. I'm going to give it to the, you know what I'm saying? I think that's too far, right? But the little steps along the way, you're going to get all those little steps, and you're going to be able to see all that kind of stuff. Now, is it going to be perfectly edited and polished? Is it going to be the final version? No, there's still going to be things and tweaks and all that kind of stuff that's happening. But that's to answer that question, Trixie Ray. Attacked while monologuing. What a great name. What a great name. You deserve this late fee, coach. Stoke and hype for all. I love that. Stoke. I'm stoked. Let's go. I'm stoked, dude. I want to use the word stoke more now. Thank you, Attacked While Monologuing. I love your name. Subterranean behind the scenes. Paused planning my first DC20 campaign to tune in. Oh, let's go. Hey, you don't even got to pause, dude. You know, just keep this rolling and we'll just kind of talk, and you can just keep kind of planning, you know, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to interrupt your sessions. You know what I'm saying? And then Michael Pinkston again with the super chat. What do we need to achieve for you to bless someone with an upgrade? That's what's, that is going to happen every live stream. Every single live stream. That's why I decided that last night after we did it. Every single live stream, I'm going to just do, depending on whatever the tier is, you're going to get a little bump in some way. And I'm going to upgrade your cover. I'm going to add dice to your order. I'm going to add PDFs that you're wanting, whatever, right? That's just going to kind of be however that rolls out. So heck yeah. And then, I'm still getting caught up. Your energy made me a deluxe backer and a Bronze Dragon patron. Can't wait, coach. That's what's so wild, y'all, is like people, the people coming in, these passionate people are just going to make the game so much better. And it helps everybody. Like people like Rick right now that's just talking, people like Trixie Ray that we're just talking about, like people that come in, back the Kickstarter in a big way, huge injection of funds to be able to do stuff with, and then monthly patrons, both of those together. That's so wild and so supportive of the game. And those people help everyone. They help themselves because they help support what's going on here and us be able to do more things. Because we're at the point now where I now no longer have to worry if I can keep doing this full time or not. I now know that I can. So once that box is checked, now any additional funds beyond that is like, okay, let's see what else. And I'm just going to keep taking this bucket and like pouring. Okay. Oh, you know what? We could do that. Okay. Let's, I actually talked to one of the artists today, and we're going to be having maybe we're going to be hiring an artist just to be able to always keep cranking out art and dial up the art of the quality of things. So many cool things we can do. So thank you for that, Rick. You just got me all hyped up. Hydrate. I think I need that. I need it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Max Stern says, was a coach. I guess I still am a coach in the context of this. I was more so talking about I was a pole vault coach before. Pole vaulting, yes, I know, wild. Hydrate. Hope you can finally get some decent rest soon. I think next week I might be able to kind of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Next week I might sleep. You know, I still got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Wheeler777, still so happy for you, Coach. Question: When do you imagine we'll get the rules for a grittier game, and will those rules include grievous slashing injuries? So, gritty and rules are 100% going into the game. They're 100% going into the advanced gameplay guide, which is going to be for the Kickstarter reward. That's going to be the what I call it, the advanced guide collection. That's going to be in that PDF, so that you're going to see that there. And yes, there will be lasting lingering injuries in that. Boom. So you are taken care of, Wheeler. Let's go. Michael Pinkston. Jeez, Michael Pinkston. Oh my gosh, he's on fire. Well then, let's kick this party into gear. Onward to 500. Michael Pinkston is good. Michael Pinkston wants some people to get some dice, y'all. Michael Pinkston is going to make it rain metal dice. And that's dangerous, okay? That's dangerous, especially those D4s. You got to watch out. Metal D4s. David Ryan, with more DC20 sites being created, is there any means to know which is sponsored by DC20 or someone's homebrew? Well, first of all, I have not seen any. But the only one is DC20.com, and I do own that. That was a journey. That cost like $3,000 to get DC20.com. It was crazy. The guy, whoever owned it before tried to get me to do 15,000, and I was like, ugh. And this was before the Kickstarter. This was before anything. This is when my bank account. I had to pay $3,000 for DC20.com when my bank account was like $3,500, and I was like, oh, but I knew I had to because I believed in DC20 that much, and I got it. So I have DC20.com. So there's that. And the Dungeon Coach is like the brand name of everything, right? You know how Pathfinder is the game and Paizo is the creator? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So thedungeoncoach.com or DC20.com is going to be the only official ones. But yeah, freaking, I love the people at Homebrew in this thing, right? Edward, would you consider it a DC20 FAQ in Discord? We are working on that right now. People ask the same questions a lot, and it would help. Roll20 has asked a lot about. Thanks for everything. Yeah, Edward, my directors were just talking to me today about that, and I added it to the list. I should show y'all my to-do list. I don't know, off the top of my head, there might be some personal stuff on there, so maybe I shouldn't, but it's pretty wild, but it is on there. I 100% agree with you, Edward. That would probably make it. And we're going to change, also on Discord, I'm going to add new channels. I'm going to add forums. I'm going to add this. It's going to get polished off 100% because we just need it now. We're like 5-10 times as big as we were before. It's insane. So Chris Ward, thank you for the super chat. Congrats, coaching the team in the awesome Kickstarter campaign. Would love to help where I can if you need anything from a vendor / management supplier ops side in the house. Not looking for any comment, just want to help out where I can. Chris Ward, thank you for that. Reach out to any of my directors or moderators and just kind of like give them a bullet point list of like, hey, I can help with this, that. They'll message to me, give them your email, and shoot, I might hit you up on that for sure. Because right now things are crazy. Regan, difference between shapeshifter and druid. Druid is a spellcaster who uses mana to manipulate nature and weather and animals and shapeshift and use mana to shapeshift into an animal for a short period of time. And then if they take too much damage, they get knocked out of their animal form back to themselves. A shapeshifter class is a martial class. No magic. They are a shapeshifter. They shift their body, their literal body, like grows claws and shapeshifts into these things. They use stamina. It is a whole martial class that is a shapeshifter. Boom, bang, done. Their shapeshifter works in different ways. Their health bar is their own self. They don't get a secondary health bar like the druids do. Completely different. So I can't wait to showcase more of that description. But there's a little sneak peek on that, Regan. Appreciate your super chat. And then Silver Skull just giving us the late fee. Giving us the old late fee. Thank you, Silver Skull. I will deposit that right now. Okay, thank you. And then Rodell, you didn't finish the penguin explanation. Oh my gosh, there's the ADHD kicking in. Rodell, thank you for the super chat. And I see Max Stearns' logo stamp there. That really does help. So yeah, the penguin explanation. One time, Probably in like the first beta live stream, whenever everything started kicking off and everything like that, with all this Kickstarter stuff coming in, people were asking about magic items, or like how does this or that work. Oh yeah, legendary tier backers. Legendary tier backers, if they made like a magic item, would it go into the core rules or would it go into wherever? And I was like, you know what? Like if you propose some stupid magic item like a talking penguin, you know, there's like some dumb, like if you're like, oh, I want a talking penguin, and it's like a magic item, and it's like a vending machine talking penguin that like spits out magic and it talks to you. I was like, that's something dumb like that. And then everybody in the chat was like, no, that's really cool. Oh, yeah, talking about, yeah, well, no, of course, you know what, talking penguin, you're gonna have it. And here we are. Fast forward many memes later, and now we're here. So Shiloh Trig, are you familiar with animal-based keto dieting? Animal-based keto dieting. If not, please consider documentary fat or fiction. I have definitely I've heard of that YouTube channel. Dr. Ken Berry, animal-based keto dieting. Animal-based keto dieting. That's interesting. I'm familiar with keto. I've not heard of animal-based keto dieting. I did the the caveman diet. I did the paleo. I went paleo back when I was in like when I first started coaching and stuff. That worked for me. But we'll see. I definitely need to get my diet in shape too, if you know what I'm saying. So heck yeah. Brimster Games, really looking forward to getting the beta to start the solo DC20 adventure. A solo DC20 adventure. Brimster, so many people have been asking me about that thing, dude. So many people have been asking about solo DC20 adventures. I want to see one. So yeah, that's freaking awesome. I love that. So many people have been asking about that. I think it would work great with the DC20. Michael Bankston, I know the OGL thing really concerns you. Please explain if you can. Hydrate. The OGL thing really concerned me. Yeah. So the OGL hit me really hard, and I'm not trying to play a victim card here. I'm just trying to paint the picture of the type of person that I was. I was the perfect target of it hitting me really bad. And here's what I mean by that. I was a teacher, and I started just doing this whole YouTube thing, and the YouTube thing was doing pretty okay. And then my wife got pregnant with our kid, and I was like, okay, let's see here. And we hit a decision, daycare or not. And I was like, you know what? If my wife just stays at home, we don't have to pay daycare. That's like $1,500, some stupid amount of money. And we were both just teachers, right? So we were both teachers, and I had this little YouTube gig, and my YouTube gig was doing good enough for, if you didn't have to pay daycare, the couple hundred a month that I was making from YouTube was enough to be like, okay. And my wife quit teaching, and then so then I was just teaching. I was teaching and coaching and doing YouTube. And then she was pregnant at home with a kid, and then we had a kid, all that stuff, right? And I say all of that to say then things were getting better, and I was like, okay, you know, all right. And then I quit coaching 1 year. So 1 year I stopped coaching, and I was only teaching. And I was like, okay, we might be able to go full time at this. Here we go. We just did the Alcanner's Almanac Kickstarter. Alcanner's Almanac Kickstarter did super well. Oh my gosh, you know, I think I can do it. And I talked to my wife, made the risky leap to quit a government job with healthcare and benefits to do this full time. Made the leap. 3 months after the leap, OGL happened. And that, what, right? So the reason why it was a perfect storm of badness for me is if I was less successful on YouTube and I didn't make the leap yet, and the OGL happened, at least I'd still have my government job and this side hustle of YouTube. And if the OGL happened, I was like, oh man, that's crazy. And then things are getting bad on this side, but hey, I still have my government teaching job, right? So then that wouldn't have been as scary, right? And then if I was on the other side, and if I was a larger YouTuber, super established and all this stuff, and I was like absolutely fine, you know, and then the OGL hit and I had to like adjust maybe, but I was still huge and established and all that kind of stuff, like some of the larger YouTubers, it wouldn't have affected me as much. And there'd be a dip or some way, and then it's going to come back, and then okay, I'm going to keep making videos, right? So kind of like what's happening right now. So many D&D YouTubers are running right back to D&D, making a ton of videos on D&D, all the hype's on D&D now. So now their hype's all about it. So everyone's back to okay, right? So then that would be okay. I was this perfect storm of bad in the center to just be like, what do I do? So then I took a risk again and made DC20, and there's that. So that's why it was so scary as far as that goes, Michael Pinkston. So thanks for that. And then wait, what? Okay. Okay. Oh, the OGL was the that's a whole nother story. The OGL, I don't think I can go into that one. The OGL is when Wizards of the Coast cracked down on third-party content creators, and they were going to remove the license that let us create content for the OGL. Alcanar's Almanac would have been in danger. Alcanar's Almanac is a expansion to D&D 5th edition that I wrote, and what? So whoops, you know. So yeah, that would be rough. So there's that. All right, so. Here's what's going to happen, y'all. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to set a timer here. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer. I'm going to answer some more super chats, and then I'm going to show you guys the monster stat blocks. I'm going to show you guys the first monster stat block reveal in DC20's history. So I'm going to answer a few more for next 5 minutes. I'm going to answer some more super chats, try and get caught up here, and then I'm going to showcase some monster stat blocks. So here we go. Brimster, really looking forward to. Okay, yep. Okay, got that one. Where am I at? Was skill. Okay, great playing. OGL. There we go. Steve Regal. Great work. Playing in one campaign and DMing for another. Let's go. You're in 2. Oh, you get to play in 1 too. That's so cool. So far, we love the way the system plays. I love the idea of being able to get subclass abilities from a different class. Yes. You also can get subclasses. You can also get a second subclass within your same class. Keep that in mind too. People might not realize that as well. Is at a higher level, you can also get another subclass within, you know, so far. Now that might change in the future if things start getting broken and that's too customizable. But yeah, it's been super cool to see all the different builds. So that's awesome, Steven. You're a player and a DM. That's awesome. Subterranean behind the scenes. Will skill actions get overhauled? Combat, insight, analyze creature. Cool skill actions will help int prime characters to feel viable. Yeah, so I mean, that's one thing that we're monitoring is those skill actions. How often they get used, how viable they are. I definitely think there are some the skill actions. Like search can be pretty strong. I've seen it used very good as far as tactics and combat has been concerned, especially when creatures are hiding and other stuff like that. Combat, insight, analyze, create. I mean, there's been some powerful stuff that they can do, but it's a bit situational. So that's definitely something that is going to be on the radar for sure. So yeah, that I don't see right now a huge priority to overhaul them, but they are on the radar is the best way that I could describe that. So Stephen Dowell, coach, congratulations. You now have 20,000 people ready to give feedback for errata, and what's the plan to tackle playtesting feedback? Yeah, so Steven, there's so the Discord, and this is a good example of like needing more hands on deck to be able to parse these types of information. Because before, when we were a 5th the size we are now, dare I say a 10th the size we are now, it was easier to parse feedback because there's just less of it in general, right? So now it's going to be a lot more. So there's going to have to be some filters of like, okay, there's going to have to be somebody that goes here and siphons it out and finds all the similar feedbacks and tags them to where it's like, instead of me reading 10,000 lines of feedback, we find the ones that are similar things, and if 2 people are saying the same feedback, we can then merge them together. You know, any sort of subtle differences, make sure to account for that in some way, and then tag it as 2, and then we can crunch that 10,000 down into maybe 250 or something. That's much more manageable. And then next to some of those lines would be like 5 people said this, 2 people said this, 20 people said, oh wow, okay, what's this all about? So yeah, there's gonna be people like just absolutely dedicated to that because it just makes the game better. So Kaizo, wait, I hit that. Okay, yeah. Kaizo, excuse me, excuse me, coach, it's a magical talking penguin. No, Kaizo, no. I'm not talking to this penguin. Caleb Trayer. Yeah, there we go. Hey coach, are you or your digital dev team interested in experienced volunteers? Thank you and hydration check. Huh? I got you. Thanks for the first time super chat, Caleb. And yes, on Discord, there's a section on Discord. We're gonna make this more we're going to have a section on Discord that's like, if you're interested in being a part of, there's going to be a section where you can get a role or something like that, right? And that's going to be able to, and you can start talking about things and look for someone and all that kind of stuff. We're going to have funnels for all of that. So stay tuned for that. I'll be making posts about that. But yeah, right now, Crunch on Discord is the digital dev team lead. So that would be awesome to see volunteers on that front for sure. Kyle Doring, what's up, Kyle? Have you ever considered a penguin mascot for DC20? No. I swear, you know what? Nope, I'm not. Okay, it came in my head, and so I gotta say it now. I'm picturing somebody taking the DC20 logo with the purple dragon and taking the purple dragon out and swapping it out with a penguin. I know I just said that, and somebody's going to do that now, so I hate myself for not saying that, but it's going to happen now, I guess. But no, the penguin mascot, the mascot's not changing. It's a purple dragon, guys. Come on. Liam, while these chats are fun, can we get to the announcement and stat blocks? My time in the stream is limited, and I want to see those. Oh, yeah, and hey, look. Oh, you were right on time, although I technically did nudge it a little bit, so I will do one more. Logan, as someone that loves changelings and any Eberron-like races being DC20, so I don't know Eberron-like races. That I'm not familiar enough with all of the Eberron races to be able to chime in on that, but I will say one of the ancestries on DC20's docket, there is a changeling on the docket, so there's that. Just gonna say that. So I will say that, but I don't know anything enough about Eberron. But yes, changelings, and they are actually pretty intricate into the lore as well. Pretty important spot there. I referenced that a little bit in the Gremlin 4 Ancestries live stream that I did. So I'm gonna get back to the super chats, and it is now time to showcase the thing. Where is my the page for it? There it is. All right, cool. And then we're here, and then we're there, and then cool. So now check it out. Boom. All right. This is the Hunted one shot. It's the free. This is the 1.4 million. Still feels crazy to say that. This is the 1. I'm shifting the chat back over here. So hold up. No. I need to say live chat. Oh, whoa, that's interesting. What? There's some weird new thing that popped up on my screen. Okay. So the great art. Yeah, this is Frankie Draws. Frankie Draws drew this one. This is the one shot 1.4 million. This was unlocked. This is going to be available for free, right? This is one of the one shots that's going to be available absolutely for free. Let me show you some stuff on it. We'll talk more about that and how and when and all that kind of stuff. You're going to be able to get your hands on this. But this is the Hunted one shot. And in the Hunted one shot, we have a combat. In the Hunted one shot, we have a combat. And we were talking about this. So here's what we're going to do, y'all. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this. I think this is appropriate. You know what? Hold up. 1 second. Let me see. Who do I want to showcase first? Okay. And then I think who's going to be a good person? I think no, I don't want to do Buff. Hayes, Shadow Knight, Hayes. I think Hayes. Yeah, I think Hayes is a good example. Yeah, Hayes is a good example. Okay, cool. No, I think you know what? Maybe I think the leader. We'll do that. We'll show Hayes, and then we'll do that. Okay. Here we go. All right. So we're coming back here. Let me duplicate this so I don't screw it up. All right. Cool. So then now here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna modify the window here. I'm gonna adjust some things, and then we're gonna get. All right. We're gonna get that there, and then I'm gonna bring this here. You know what? I'm live, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, I can do this. There we go. Boop. There it is. Okay, so here's what we'll do. So we have the monster stat block here. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna showcase the monster stat block. But this is my teacher background coming in, guys. This is my teacher background, and I know what y'all are gonna do. If I show y'all the whole thing, you're just gonna run away with it, right? You're just gonna run away, and you're just gonna read ahead, okay? Tyler Blue Eyes, stop it. Okay. All right. So here is here's how these monster stat blocks are going to work. And here's a little bit of the insight into them. I would love to hear feedback as well. As far as if y'all like this is cool. There's 600 people. So this is going to be some really big feedback. So here's how I want the feedback to be structured that would be the most beneficial to me, right? In processing this with 600 people, is if you like it, say, yeah, oh, cool, yeah, and just like say nice stuff. Or really, Wolves, good point. Say a number one through 10, right? 10 being, oh my gosh, this is the best stat blocks I've ever seen. I super like these more than normal stat blocks. Oh, I love the decisions of yes. And that's also individual per thing that I'm talking about, right? And then if you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know what? I like that. 7. 7's like, you know what? I really do like that. I'm not. And then 5 is like, I'm unsure. And then anything below 5 is like, I don't think I like that part or whatever. So say the numbers. And if you have actual feedback or you have actual specific things to say, and that isn't just like a complaint or just whatever, something like that, some constructive criticism, right? Then do at the dungeon coach. It'll pop up in orange and then say that there, right? So there's that, right? So here we go. And then also, yes, I am going to answer all the super chats after I do this showcase. But yeah, we'll get back to it. So here we go. Not enough hydration. I'm sorry, Don. There we go. All right, so here it comes. Here's Gruff. Name's gonna be right here. It's the size, species, or whatever type of thing they are, level, and then this is a tag that is going to give a game master a very easy, like, oh, that's what they're designed for. This is their role. It's a monster role, right? Skirmisher, lurker, brute, assassin, whatever, right? And then that gives you that little line of what you need to know. It's super small. It doesn't take up a whole bunch of space. Boom, there you go, right? And then next is this section, right? So this now, HP slaps you in the face. There it is, HP. And you have physical defense, mystical defense right there. And in parentheses, there's your heavy and brutals. So as a game master, you don't have to do the calculations by 5 and all that stuff. And just like on the player character sheet, you have the player characters, defense, heavy, brutal. So the by 5 situation, boom, there you go. I see all the numbers. This is it, y'all. This is it. Y'all are getting it. I love this. This is great feedback. And then, and so you got to show that. And then the same thing for your damage reduction and mystical damage reduction. It's all in a line right there. And then, you know what? You know what would be really nice to have in the same visual spot on the stat block? Because when do you need to look at this? Whenever it's not your turn. So if I'm the game master and I'm running this monster and my eyeballs go here when it's not my turn, I got hit, I'm getting attacked, I took damage, whatever. What else would be important to know? Oh, they don't have any. That's funny. The next thing I show you, oh, you know what's funny? I wasn't even supposed to show you Gruff. Here's Hayes. All right, now we're back. Okay. You know what? I will show this. I'm going to show it over here. So I'm going to show buff, right? Check this out. This is what happens at the top of buff sheet right here. That's where the resistance is, right? So if you have any sort of resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities, etc., that's right there at the top. Okay, so there's that. So sorry, I spoiled my own self right there. That's funny. I thought that Hayes doesn't have any, so that's why there's nothing there. So then you go right into your attributes, and the attributes are just the number. Attributes are just the number. Might, agility, charisma, intelligence. Boom, right there. And I'm going to ask you guys. This is a pop quiz. I'm asking the chat right now. What do you think this number in parentheses means? If this is their attributes, might attribute, this is the agility attribute, that's the other agility attribute, and charisma attribute, and that's the intelligence attribute. What's this for? What's that for mean? Oh, dang. Wow. Okay. Saves. Yep. I wanted to know how intuitive that was. You are 100% correct. Very nice. Saves. Very nice. Saves. There you go. Intuitive. That's what we're trying to be here. Intuitive, right? And that's their combat mastery was added to it. This is only a level 1 artillerist. So this is Hayes, a medium human level 1 artillerist. She's a ranger, a ranged attacker, right? With a bow, right? So this is saves. So if you make an agility save, you'd add 4. If you make an agility check, you'd add 3. If you make a might save, you'd be a -2. If you might checks, -2. So a save is what that is. So if there's a number in parentheses, that's the save, right? So there we go. Lord Wise, I feel silly. So yeah. And then, so that's a good example there. All right, cool. Moving on. We're back to it. And then now there's the skills and languages. There you go. Super simple. That is all the basics. Any sort of mumbo jumbo that you don't need to know when you are playing this monster, that's all. So everything else I just got chills. I get chills for some dumb stuff sometimes. This excites me because me and the team put a lot of thought into this. And you know what? Kyle Graham, thank you. Movement speed. Stop it. Time out, y'all. Why would you need movement speed? Why is movement speed needed here? You don't need it. When do you move? On your turn or off your turn? When do you move? You know what I'm saying? You move when it's your turn. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to know the speed here, because this is what you need to know when it's not your turn. When you're making saves, when they're attacking you, the enemies are attacking you, it's not on your turn yet. You need to know some things, right? Okay, so here we go. Stay with me now. You'll see where the speed comes in, but that's a great thing to point out. I'm glad you pointed that out. Okay, here we go. Now, this is now your turn starts, this is maybe I could describe this as a gray area, right? This is a gray area, okay? The gray area being features. The next thing is features, and the features are, this is her features. Maybe you need them in combat, maybe you need them on your turn, maybe you need whatever. So Hunter's Mark and climb speed. Climb speed's super simple. She has a climb speed equal to her movement speed. Done, right? And Hayes's Hunter's Mark, any creature that's attacked by Hayes is exposed against the next attack made against it before the start of the next turn. Done. It's kind of like a Hunter's Mark, but it's not as crunchy as a player's version of a Hunter's Mark, right? So it is a simple, thank you, Dungeon Masters. You make an attack, they're exposed. That's it. Oh yeah, I know. What if you miss? You miss, they're still that's it, right? Super simple. Don't slow down the game and they have to make a save, and because how it should work or something. Oh, they're applying a condition or something, and then they have to make a physical save or else they're exposed and all that. No. She's a hunter. Hunter's marking. The target has that's how the mechanic is getting across, right? And it's super clean. Doesn't slow down the game. It's not crunchy for the dungeon master. Boom, bang, there you go, right? So now we're gonna keep it moving. So now I need to make this smaller. So we can keep the big picture going here, right? I'm going to keep revealing the rest of this here. All right, so now that's the features. That's all of our features. And now we get to actions. Oh, actions, right? And how many actions do they have? They have 4 actions, right? And then, so actions. And then now, remember that thing we talked about before? Oh my gosh, it's all right there. On your turn, when you spend action points to move, there's the speed. You spend action points to attack, there's your attack. You have a save DC triggered because you triggered a save DC against somebody because you attacked them and did something with your action points. Save DC. It's literally all right there, all in one spot, right? As you're running this thing, your eyes don't have to jump around, right? So here we go. We're keeping it moving. And so now here's the cool part. You want to make an attack? Dagger. You have a dagger. How many action points does it cost to attack with a dagger? It's 1. It's a melee attack, 1 slashing. I mean, just boom. Next one. Oh, she has a longbow. Oh, there it is. It's all right there. Longbow. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. That's it. Super simple, Hayes. Super simple. You want to stab people? You want a longbow. Cool. Now, I'm going to do a mini little timeout right there, right? Wimby, y'all can obviously, if you want to roll for monster stats or create your own or make tweaks and stuff, you can of course do that, right? And then we see attacks, the visual my page right after the stats. I would love to see my attacks and saves higher up on the page right after the stats. See, that's what I really want to playtest this and put the attack saves right here because that's where the actions are. It's right here. Why would it be up here? Why we're not attacking up here? You're attacking here. And here's my example. I'm attacking here. Like I'm literally right here in my eyeballs. I'm attacking with I'm looking at the dagger and longbow. My cursor is my eyes right now. I'm looking at my dagger and longbow and the attack's right there. If I trigger a save, it's right there. If I want to spend an action to move, it's all right here. It's so tight and convenient and efficient. You know what I'm saying? So I want to run with that. So I see what you're saying. Tubob Will. I love that name. Okay, so we're not done yet. There's a little blip there, and this little next blip is my favorite part of the monster stat block. This next little part. But give me a second. Okay, so here's the deal though. Okay, here's the deal. Right now you can run this very easily. Very easily, right? You want to make attacks, cool. And as a dungeon master, you want to take the help action, you want to dodge, you want to dash, you want to disengage, dash, move. you want to disengage, you want to help action, you want to hide. Sure, you can do any of those things that you want. Those are basic actions, right? So super easy, awesome. Do that, right? Now, let me get caught up. Oh, okay, and now we're back. All right. So, but here's the cool extra part though, is what about this monster? If I want to do a little extra stuff, what if I want to give them an attack enhancement to add a bleed? Pum-pa-da-ta. And there's the monster stat block. There's Haze. So this is an attack enhancement. So if you attack with your dagger, if you're familiar with DC20, this is a maneuver. This is just a maneuver, but this is a monster maneuver. It's an attack enhancement for bleed. And it's intuitively laid out as possible because it's a +1. Because you can't just make somebody bleed by looking at them. Physical save, you know. It's an attack enhancement with your dagger or with your longbow. Bleed. It impales them, and the blood starts coming out of the past. They pull it out, and it's just sort of bleeding now, right? Attack enhancement. If I wanted to give Haze another attack enhancement, I could, and I'd put it right there. Monsters attacking, you get the idea, right? So let's go. There is the stat block. Now, I want to do something a little different here. We're gonna go up here. There's Gruff. But this is gonna get wild here for a second. Whoa, buckle up, stay with me. Whoa. We're gonna look at Raven real quick right here, right? We're gonna look at Raven, and I'm gonna show you guys the entire Raven stat block. This is the boss, right? This is the boss lady, right? This is the Raven stat block. Is this big enough? I think that's big enough. Is this big enough for y'all to see? That's so Raven. Is this big enough for y'all to see? Or should I make it bigger? I don't know if that's big enough. So when I say boss, she's not the boss of the entire one shot. I'm not trying to spoil that for you guys. But this is just another member of the gang. It's a rival gang of people. It's too small, a little small. This is good. Okay, how about this? I'll do this. I'll just make it bigger like this. Right? And then y'all can kind of see some stuff here. So the top part, I mean, y'all should be familiar by this point now. She has resistance to poison. Poison 1. Every time she takes poison damage, takes 1 less. And when she takes damage, it's all right here. And the resistance is here. And the health is here. And the damage is all here. Right? Saves, got it. Skills, got it. Languages, got it. Features, got these features. Okay. Has advantage on saves against being blinded. Super situational, but there it is. Right? Agile Explorer, not difficult terrain, climb speed as well. There you go. And then here's, I tried scrolling on that. There we go. And then now here's the extra part. This is more complicated now. This is the more complicated monster, but it's still simple and it's still like a good old buffet table. Here's what I mean by buffet table. You have the cunning action, which is essentially like the rogue version of the cunning action, but for an NPC, right? Raven takes the disengage action and moves 2 spaces. Boom. Costs 1 action point. You take disengage and move 2 spaces. Slap in the face, simple. And it's all right there in the action section, right? And you got your dagger, you got a crossbow. Got your dagger, got your crossbow. Boom, there you go. Done, right? Simple as that. And then attack enhancements, +1 for expose, physical save failure, expose against the next attack and the target hits. Boom. So they have attack enhancements. Got it. Reactions. Also, I even say this. You know what? I'm gonna throw this out there too, as a little tidbit here. When I run Raven, that's so Raven. When I run Raven, right here, I have her crossbow deal 2 damage. And I have it have a reload property. If you want to do that, go for it, Dungeon Masters. If you want to manage that, it's fun for me to manage that. Hell yeah, right? That's so Raven. It's super fun for me to manage that. I love that. I love reloading. So add that to it if you want, of course, right? So heck yeah. And then doesn't the crossbow reload? Yeah. So this is the Guidus 5. Sure, player characters, crossbows, player characters, longswords have properties and all this stuff. I hope this dispels a lot of the concern about like, oh, but I have a longsword and weapon styles for swords have this property that has extra. Monsters don't have that by default. Monsters don't just inherit every single thing ever. If you want to give them that, go for it, right? Go for it. Haze used a longbow, but they don't have the passives of a longbow and all these other things. No, make them whatever you want. This crossbow deals 1 damage and doesn't have a reload property. Describe them reloading. but it's across, it's flavor. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get too, you know, locked in, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the chained weapons interactions for armors. So some people are saying what type of armors do they wear and all that kind of stuff. That's an interesting spot. I will make a note for that. Where is the type of armor, right? I think that is an interesting point. I have not seen that point be raised yet. For if somebody's wearing metal, or if it's some sort of like there's like something special about the armor that is different, and even just metal or non-metal type of situation. I think that I can see some interesting spots there. So I see what you're saying right there, right? And then reactions. Reactions are, let me hit right here. Reactions are right here. Now, reactions technically happen off your turn. So there was a version of this block, and I also just saw a question that zipped by. Shouldn't reactions be higher up? At one point, we had organized the stat block into on your turn and off your turn. That's how the monster stat blocks are organized. I feel like that was a bit too meta and a bit too, it just snapped me out of it a little bit. It felt like too robotic. So I put reactions down here with action points. There's 4 action points, and you can use a reaction. And it's consistently at the very bottom. So I think that's nice. I can also say this. I'm not going to show the big final boss situation, because the big final boss in this one shot has legendary actions, and those legendary reactions, like legendary actions, are at the bottom as well. And I think that makes sense. So, and because you can use them off your turn and all that kind of stuff, right? So there's that. And yeah, so they have a reaction to deflect. When Raven gets hit by an attack, she can reduce damage by 1. Spend an action point. Bop. Right? So super simple. So there's the big picture of how the whole cookie crumbles, right? Now, here is the other crazy part. And we're back. Oh, wait. And we're back. All right. Here's the other crazy part. Okay. Twisto. The Discord is in the description of every video that I have, right? So there is the monster stat blocks, and that's super exciting, right? Now, well done, coach. Well thought out. Minimalist, but not too minimal. That was exact blind picked. That's that line we were trying to stand on, right? I want to give you guys as much information as possible, as much help as possible, cut down the fat, give you enough flavor, and there's that, right? So the armor bit is a good example of like, I think we could give some armor right there, right? What I could see for this solution though is something I talked about with Bob World Builder, and then he made a second video on the whole thing too, is having a line of description for the monster. So it would be like at the top or something, right? It'd be like up here, and it would be like Raven, a description of like a 1-sentence description. And that would all have what kind of armor, and it would have those little blips in there. I think that's probably where, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Trixie Ray, I'd love to talk to you / your wife about merch offerings. I have an entire dye sublimation system that's been gently / barely used, may sell. My wife actually might be very interested in that. So Trixie Ray, send me a message on Patreon. I know you're there. So send me that. And I also might as well, I'm going to talk about this too. I'll say this since I'm revealing stuff. And then after this, I'm going to reveal, after this announcement here, I'm going to reveal the big announcement here, which I'm going to follow up I'm going to lead the announcement with another announcement, right? And then Duckster Morales, thank you for the $5 super chat and the dancing high five guy. So the announcement before the announcement is in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a merch drop that's been in the works as well. Yes. What else has been in the works? I've been doing lots of stuff. There's a merch drop that I have 2 different SKUs for some DC20 merch. There is a DC20 logo, boom, center on the chest, like Iron Man, not too big and obnoxious, but like nice, like right there, boom, DC20. And then there's also another with the section of the little pocket badge situation. So there's 2 different versions of that. There'll be a SKU for white, gray, maybe a dark gray, a black, and a purple, of course, shirt. So that will be a whole thing there. And then we're also going to be adding in hoodies. Yes, we're going to add hoodies, but that's probably going to be in the second drop because it's summer right now. So, well, I guess other parts of the world, I don't know. Anyway, so then, yes, there's going to be a merch drop coming in here soon, but that's still all in the works and stuff like that. So anyway, here's another thing. Here's another thing that I just want to show you guys. What about conditions sections under resistances? So Raven would have conditions blinded advantage. That's interesting, Kyle Graham. Conditions blind advantage. That's interesting. Conditions blind advantage, or it'd be something like so that's interesting. I don't know how intuitive that would be because but it sounds intuitive to me reading it, and that sounds like something I would write as a dungeon master. But I made a note of it. That's interesting. I've not seen that, right? A purple dragon merch. That's stuff like that can come too. So heck yeah. And then oh my gosh, wait a second. And we hit the live stream goal. Oh my gosh. All right. Here you go. Got you, family. Over 500. Michael Pinkston. Give me some purple dragons, purple hearts, or something for Michael Pinkston. There's been so many people super chatting, and that's absolutely wild. And Michael has been absolutely insane, just getting us all the way here. Like, that's insane. And then it's also insane the amount of people. I let me see. There is over 40 super chats of 40 different people coming together. Michael Pinkston leading the charge in the group. That's insane, guys, especially after this wild, huge Kickstarter. Thank all of you for hitting that. That's super awesome. So now we're going to be doing 2 giveaways, right? We're going to be doing 2 giveaways for all of this. So a big, huge props to everybody. Wow, look at all those purple hearts. I see all the old school logos too. Let's go. So yeah, wait, what? Wait. Oh my gosh, here you go. And then Kyle Graham super chats. What about condition? Oh, okay, I got that too. Okay, cool. We got that. And then thank you, Michael. Oh my gosh, so that we'll do that too. Zagard, I love when both Purple Dragon. We both love Purple Dragons. I can't wait to make one for my one shot because it's for this game. You're gonna make a Purple Dragon. Oh, guarantee. I promise you there will be a Purple Dragon in the DC20 Monster Manual. You just wait. Duxter Morales. Oh yeah, I got you, Duxter. Appreciate you. That's so cool. All right, so. Here is how this is going to work now. I'm going to show something crazy. Okay. I'm going to show something crazy. And then I'm going to do this the same. I'm going to do this the same thing as yesterday. I think this is the most fair way to do this. And I don't want to ever drag out giveaways and make people feel like they have to stay. If you've made the stream. The streams are always an hour long every Tuesday, 8:30 Central Standard Time. We always do an hour. We're already 10 minutes over that. But that's kind of the staple at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the announcement right now, do the giveaway right after that, and then I'm going to answer all the super chats and we'll call it a day because I don't want to leave the super chats hanging, and that's just how it's going to be rocking. So here we go. Here is the announcement. And so during the announcement, while I'm doing this announcement, y'all say something in the chat, and you could say a number. You could say how excited you are for the thing I'm about to show. You could say whatever you want. You need to say something in the chat so Nightbot knows you're here, and that's how your attendance is logged for the giveaway. That's the way you enter the giveaway, is just by saying something and liking the stream. You know what I'm saying? Just press the like button while you're typing something. And just so say that. Cool. I'm gonna show you guys this, and this is the announcement. And I'm gonna try and give an announcement without saying anything. So let's see how this announcement goes. I don't know if I've ever done an announcement where I don't say anything, but here we go. Oh, let me make sure I can show this here. Sorry, I know I'm breaking my rule. Okay, cool. So now I've duplicated this, so I can show this. I gotta show the top part here, so we can. Okay, there we go. So if you go to DC20.com, right? DC20, it redirects you to the dungeon coach, but you get the idea. All right, so we're here. Got to change that logo. Okay. Oh, Kickstarter. That's cool. Oh, wait, what? Free downloads. Huh. That's cool. This is a new section of the site. Oh, free treasure. That's cool art. Frankie Draws drew this also. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Fenrir. Wait, oh, wait. Oh, there's, oh, it's there right now. Wait, you're telling, wait, so right now on the website, so the one shot's available for free on the website. The same PDF I was just, so I just click download now. Oh my God, it pops up on my screen immediately. Oh, it's like we're getting more professional at what we're doing here, y'all. That's wild. And then I can just, and it's all here and I can click on, So yeah, y'all, the Hunted, and if y'all didn't know, if this is the playtest rules preview, this is the 0.7 technically version of the game, the alpha of this is the all that, so that's still cool if y'all didn't know that, but yeah, there it is. Yeah, that is free downloads. thedungeoncoach.com/pages/DC20 free downloads, right? Boom, baby. Boom. Making moves. Final version of PDF in your hands right now. Right there. Click that button. Send it, whatever. You can have this link, send it away. That's all the free stuff. And there'll be more and more free stuff coming in here, as that happens. But this is the free section of the website. Bang. There we go. Super exciting. And now we're doing a giveaway. Winner. This first winner is the you know what? We're gonna do the metal dice. We're gonna do the metal dice. Ooh, you know what? I want to know this. I want to know which way I should do this. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it separate. I'm gonna spread the love. That's always gonna be the option. I'm putting it all in one versus three. I'm gonna spread the love. All right, we're gonna spread the love. All right, winner. Here's the winner. Here it is, winner. This is for the dice, the metal dice. This is for the Die Hard dice giveaway. Die Hard dice giveaway, and the winner is Last 3 Second King. Last 3 Second King. Last Second King. There we go. Last Second King. You are the winner of that one. There you go. There we go, good sir. You are going to get a $75 gift card for Die Hard Dice. They are the creators of the DC20 purple metallic dragon dice. Oh, I gotta switch my thing back over here, right? Bingo, bango. They are the creators of this dice right here. Right now, you don't have to get this one, obviously, and I mean, if you already got the yeah, so they have a ton of gorgeous dice, super great people. They've been great to work with. They're still dialing things in. So that's a $75 gift card to Die Hard Dice. You're gonna be able to probably get like 2 metal dice sets with that, or a whole bunch of other ones, whatever. So there's that. Awesome. And if you win either of these giveaways, if you win either of these, go to Discord, message a moderator, and say like, hey moderator, I won, and then we'll confirm that you won, and we'll do all that kind of stuff, and then we'll have your email and all that kind of stuff. So if you win, go to Discord, go message one of the people with the red names, not the pink names, the red names. Message the red name people, and we'll get you set up, right? There you go. Thank you, Lord Wise Wolf. I love whenever the chat's even taking care of all the announcements too. We're quoting each other. All right, so next winner. This is for the upgrade. This is for the DC20 0.8 beta, the DC20 core rules giveaway is basically what I'm just going to call it. So here we got Grouch. Grouch, are you happy now, Grouch? Grouch, are you happy? Is Grouch happy? Guys, the chat's going so fast I can't even see Grouch. Grouch, there is Grouch. I see it. Yes. Grouch, I see you, Grouch. There you go. Congrats, Grouch. Congrats, Last Second King. That is awesome. So yes, Grouch, we will get in contact, Grouch, and we'll get you hooked up with a little upgrade. And then same thing with Last Second King. We'll get you that code. We'll get you that code. So congrats. Awesome. Super cool. So now I'm going to answer the rest of this these super chats. And so that's that's essentially the stream. Now we're in wild overtime, and I'm also going to say in these questions, we're in overtime. I'm going to answer the questions as fast as I can. There is lots of stuff that I do genuinely have to do tonight to finish the Patreon tiers updates. That I'm all doing all of that. I have to get some emails ready for some meetings tomorrow, having to do with issuing out the 0.8 beta. So I mean, if anybody wants me to shut the stream down now, it'd be you guys. But I can't not answer these super chats. There's no way. There's no way. So I am going to answer these super chats and then kick it off. So let's see. Jelly Geek. With all those ancestries, what do the 15 types of bandits look like? Also, the weapon passives for metal dice. Are there weapon passives for metal dice? Impale. They just cause bleed. They just D4s cause bleed property. There you go. Automatic, no save required. And then all the ancestors, 15 types of bandits. Yeah, so that's the other cool part. That's a great thing of what Jackie Geek says is you can take any of these the characters I just showed you, and you could turn them into a Tabaxi, turn them into an Angelborn, turn them into a Beastborn. You know what I'm saying? You could absolutely do that and just turn any of these NPCs into whatever ancestry you want. And Michael Pinkston says, I backed Alcaner's Almanac 2. Let's go, Michael, dude. Michael, man. Gosh, the support is next level, for real. For real. Thank you so much, dude. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy to see people get so passionate about the things that you're doing. It just is so inspiring. So thank you for that, Michael. Wheeler. Been following Dr. Ken's carnivore diet for over 2 years. It's the literal fountain of youth and saved my life for real. I hope you look into it because I need you healthy. I honestly, if there's any diet that I've been really looking into, it's the carnivore diet. And I could totally do that. I'm a meat eater, baby. So I can do that. I might jump on that. We'll see. I got to do some research, and I got to get some time to do some research. And I still have probably about a week and a half's worth of things to get done before I can relax a bit to be able to focus on something like that. You know what I'm saying? So are you participating in Kraken Week? I can't participate in Kraken Week. Puffer Nami. There's just too much going on, and I don't even ultimately know what Kraken Week even is. I've just been that wild and that in a hole about everything. So yeah. Michael Pinkston again. The purple dragon and penguin holding up a shield to protect himself from the dragon. On the logo, like I could see a little penguin arm holding up a shield. I see that. Wife is asking chance for an ooze/slime ancestry. Lord Wise Wolf, another content creator on YouTube called The Cleric Corner, has just made a week ago, 2 weeks ago, just made a slime/ooze ancestry, and it looks pretty good. Just saying. So good, in fact, that once that we do go down that road to make a plasmoid-born, a ooze-born ancestry, I'm gonna be using that for some source of inspiration there. So the props to the Cleric Corner for that. So heck yeah. And then Magnetic Dave, hey Dungeon Coach, what was your inspiration for your purple dragon? By any chance, was it the purple dragon from the comic What's New with Phil and Dixie in the old Dragon magazines? Never heard of that, Magnetic Dave, in my life. I just love purple dragons. I love the dragons that have like the crest. They have it's like part of their skull and have the horns that go back. They aren't horns, but it's like a crest. I love that. It's like a Parasaurolophus dinosaur, but like two of them, right? It's just been a culmination of all the different stuff. Purple's my favorite color, as you can obviously tell. So yeah, that's how that all came to be. Grouch, oh my God, Grouch super chatted, and then Grouch won. Oh my gosh, and Grouch's icon is Grouch. Oh, that's commitment right there. I get that a shapeshifter is great for a werewolf, but what class would work for a vampire, or should that be its own class? Yes, that's going to be its own lycanthropy. The shifter class is not a werewolf, for the record. The shifter class is fully not a werewolf, not a werewolf, right? Werewolves, vampires, lycanthropy, therianthropy, mummies, all of that is going to be handled in a separate situation of a curses system that is going to be probably in the advanced gameplay guide or an expansion type of situation of curses and witches and all of that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, that's going to be a completely separate system, not a class. Although at the first, if y'all remember way back, there was a cursed class early on in DC20 it got nixed and cut for this system that is now that I just talked about, right? Edward, would a Google form work for stat block feedback? A Google form work for stat block feedback? Yeah, there's gonna be multiple different things that we're gonna be setting up for feedback avenues once we get our feet set in the ground, and there's going to be a Google form for sure for different types of things, whether it be the adventure, monster stat blocks in general, classes, ancestry, etc. Yeah. So, gotcha. Gary Hopkins, do I see a deck of DC20 monster cards in the future? That is interesting. That's the type of stuff that we will be possibly doing once we have the monster manual done. Like I see that type of, I would love to do that type of stuff. And there's just a little card with a stat block on it. That'd be so cool. That'd be so freaking cool. I'd love that, Gary. Roscoe, late fee for today and Patreon stream. Had severe weather come through and everyone is safe. Just a lot of cleanup for tomorrow. Great work. Hydration check. Appreciate. Oh, I almost knocked over my water. Ooh. So I stay safe, dude. Severe weather coming through. Oh, Roscoe, stay safe, dude. Appreciate you. Trixie Ray, I'd love to. Oh, yeah, I got you. I got that super chat. I saw that one. Purple Dragons, conditions, resistances. Got that one. Pinkston. I just want to bless you some. Michael Pinkston, you have blessed me a lot. A lot. Like yes. Wow. I feel it, Michael. Thank you for that. For real. That's nuts, dude. It means not even just the support, but it just means to someone, like I said, to just be like, you know what, I like what this guy's doing. That hits me right here, man. So thank you for that. Purple Dragon, Element Leak, Umbral maybe? No, the Purple Dragon is not Umbral. And that's about all. Y'all can maybe narrow down what the Purple Dragon's element is, but it is not Umbral, and I can say that. Yeah, it's not Umbral. Okay, cool. And then Ravens. Okay, I got Kyle Graham, Robert Adams. This has been great. Kicker at the 140 plus level. Love what you do. Let's go. I love that. I love that slang right there. Kicker at the 140. Love what you do. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I love your icon too. See, I love seeing y'all's faces too. Like Michael Pinkston has his face in his thing. Robert's got his face in there too. I love seeing you guys. Aisu Tistoto. I love saying that. That was really fun to say. I'm so unbelievably excited to play this system. There's so much potential. Be aware. I shall homebrew it to hell and back. I love that. No, I feel like that's a threat, but I love it. I'll homebrew this game to hell and back. At least you brought it back. Thank you. Anthony Diaz, how can I make my Necromancer or Dark Mage build? There is a Summoner class in DC20, Anthony Diaz. Just wait. Don't you worry. And then I may have drawn a Penguin DC20 logo already. Oh my God, Rex Room. Don't you do it, Rex Room. No. Alfred Miller, what's up, Alfred? What's up, Coach? Here's my late fee. That is quite the late fee, a $50 late fee. Dear Lord, Alfred. I guess you were pretty late though, so I guess that checks out. Made it for the stat block. Looks good. Go Team Odd. I think Team Odd. Ooh, Team Odd is Team Odd's technically winning depending on what your definition of odd is right now, and your super chat was odd, so you win there as well. Wow. DC20 with Penguin logo in Discord. Oh no. It's in Discord right now. Oh no. DC20 chat. The Penguin Born logo's in Discord. Wait, the Penguin Born logo's in Discord. Okay, wait. Penguin. Oh my gosh. No. 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 It's a purple penguin too. And it's spitting water. What? What? Oh my God. I'm saying, what is happening? I'm just saving this in images and it's just gonna be there. Penguin purple. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't even feel disgraced. I don't. Aegis Virium, go be Dungeon Dad. That's what I'm about to go do here too. So, wow. I gotta go back to live chat and then, wait, viewers are amazed by the official logo upcoming homebrew content with some oh my gosh. I'm now scrolling through the chat to see the Penguin Love. So wow, that's the logo for DC20 Homebrew. Oh, Kaizo, that's actually kind of cool. I hate that, but also love that. Wow, Big Chungus, I love your name, dude. Been here, and that I also say that because I know that you are. I recognize that name because I've said Chungus before. Been here since 0.3. Heck yeah, you have. Love the game. Question: how are the damage types categorized? Such as why does sonic damage go towards mystical damage? It's a physical, real world force. Yeah. So right now, currently, it's just more so game balance reasons for things having to do with armor or not. Right. If you are wearing a big suit of armor and there's sonic damage, it's gonna mess you up. If you are wearing a big suit of armor and you get hit with rays of light, it's gonna mess you up, and your soul's affected, or you breathe in some evil, you know what I'm saying? So that's the type of thing that's going on right there with that. So that is still being looked at and being thought about, like, okay, so well, sonic damage, and if you have a whole bunch of physical defense, it increases your resistance to sonic. So then that's kind of strange, and so. Sonic's definitely being looked at in that regard, but it's more so like if you had a shield, that's kind of maybe a way to good look at it, Big Chungus, is right now the thought process is if you had a shield and you wanted to block the thing, could you block it? You couldn't block the other things, so there's Sonic, right? So yeah, that's definitely something that is being looked at though, so there you go. And wow, there you go. Yeah, that is, that's the stream, people. I was gonna change the stream, but I'm just gonna leave it on this Penguin stream, you know. And you know what else I'm gonna do here? Here's what I'm gonna do to end the stream. Here's what else I'm gonna do to end the stream. So you guys have done this. You guys did this, not me. Okay. I'm deleting my face. You guys did this, okay? You guys did this. All right. This is y'all's fault. This is let me see. This is how we're gonna end the stream here. This is gonna be as big as I can get it. All right, I'm gonna center it up. There we go. Looks good. All right. Now, yeah, I think this is just where we end it. I feel like I have to say the send off. You know, I have to say the send off. But I'm just staring at this penguin here now. So. I'm going to say the send-off like a penguin. We're just going to keep going here. I'm going to say the catchphrase send-off like a penguin. Here we go. I'm a penguin voice. Stay creative. Think outside the box. Stay creative and think outside the box. There we go. This is my penguin voice. Homebrew DC20. Stay creative and think outside the box. That was me spitting water at the end there. Okay. Bye.